State lawmakers have filed not one, but two bills aimed at radon testing in your child's classroom. Call 6 Investigates found most Indiana schools are not testing for the cancer-causing gas, even though the EPA recommends testing at least every 5 years. Two lawmakers saw our story and went to work. Call 6 Investigates' Kara Kenny is live to explain what the legislation would do and then how this would impact your kids. Kara.
Radon comes from decaying uranium in the soil. It comes up through the cracks in the foundation and into your child's classroom. Most schools don't know if it's there because they're not testing for it. Well, these two pieces of legislation aim to change just that. You send your children to school assuming the air they breathe is safe, but Senator Eddie Milton says enough with assuming, especially when radon is the #1 cause of lung cancer among non-smokers. After seeing our story, he filed Senate Bill 522 that would require schools, both public and private, to test for radon by July 2020 and at least once every 5 years after that. The test would have to be done by someone certified in radon testing. The legislation would also require child care centers and ministries to test for radon. The bill leaves it up to school superintendents and the State Department of Health to determine which buildings to be tested, which rooms, and who should get the results. All the radon tests would then be submitted to the State Department of Health. Representative Carrie Hamilton also filed legislation, House Bill 1292, that would require the State Department of Health to establish a program for testing and reducing radon gas in school buildings.
We do want to get this job done. It's really important that schools test for radon because, as you know, it's a carcinogen.
Hamilton's bill also pushes for Indiana to apply for federal funding through the EPA's Indoor Radon Grant Program. The EPA recommends testing for radon at least every 5 years, but Call 6 Investigates found 96% of schools in Indiana haven't tested in the last decade because it's not required.
There are a lot of children's health issues that we haven't yet tackled in Indiana, and this is one of them. Kids are in school every day for many years of their life when they're young and their bodies are developing, and carcinogens are particularly potent in those young developing bodies. So when we have an opportunity to do what the Environmental Protection Agency says we should for children's health, we need to take that opportunity and protect our children.
If the legislature agrees, your child's classroom could soon be tested for radon. Most people don't know their lungs have been damaged by radon until they develop problems as an adult. Lawmakers say radon tests could protect your child's lungs and give them a healthier life. These bills have been assigned to committees, and of course the question they will be asking is how to pay for these radon tests. Tonight on the news at 11, we found high levels of radon in one local school district. We'll tell you what happened when they retested. Kara Kenny, RTV6.